Satellite and webinar presentations. With the advent of higher bandwidth, faster internet speeds, and more efficient Wi-Fi, webinars are becoming the increasingly popular method of reaching a mass audience utilizing only one presenter. Webinars are rapidly replacing the satellite feed as the method of delivery. In a satellite setup, a satellite provider or company is contracted to set up a temporary dish outside the venue and align it with the correct geostationary satellite. This person will then run a cable into a provided receptor box stationed in the meeting room, which you will use as the source for your audio and video. These arrangements are completely the business of the satellite dish provider, with your only concern being that he's locked into the feed with a good, strong audio and video signal by the time the test roll begins. Once you've dialed in the appropriate parameters for the presentation, you will see what is known as a test roll, or a literal audio-visual testing screen, to ensure that all locations are up and running efficiently and ready for the actual presentation to begin. Once dialed in, you will call the third-party provider and confirm that you have both audio and visual signals strong and clear. Many times, it'll be a code that they ask you for to confirm this, which will be displayed upon your screen for video and which will be audibly announced for audio. Literally all satellite presentations will have a backup webinar occurring simultaneously in case the satellite feed goes down. You are required to have this webinar dialed in on a separate PC and ready to go at a second's notice in case of satellite system failure. As with satellite feeds, you will be asked to show up very early to make sure that everything is set up and synced properly. You'll be given the address of the webinar, which will also have a pre-roll, and you will be asked to confirm both the video and audio codes provided. If you live in the Western states, you may also be able to dial in the East Coast version, which is 2 to 3 hours ahead, and watch part or all of it as you wait. This is at the discretion of the rep and the other officials in the room. There are several popular platforms for hosting these interactive webinars, the most popular of which is currently GoToMeeting. Presenters and attendees can not only interact in real time, but they can share documents, photos, and ask questions via text or phone, which will be answered by the presenters at the point of origin in real time. In the case of some webinars, you may have to download a special program or software in advance. Others may simply require clicking on the provided link. Since web technology and connectivity are rapidly changing fields, you will want to keep an eye out for advances in webinar efficiency and innovation. At the end of each satellite or webinar presentation, you will be required to call back to the third-party provider and confirm that everything was functional, clear, and okay. Any issues that you encountered must be reported at this point.